So when it comes to getting familiar with hops, it's as easy as clicking on the hops button and going to the drop down for key map. We see that under the key map listing that there's a hotkey of Alt V for viewport submenu. So by pressing Alt V, we can bring up the viewport submenu, and we see this option for Lookdev Plus. Generally, clicking this will allow you to go in and begin scrolling through your various Lookdev environments in order to begin configuring exactly how you want your object to look dev. In fact, while you're inside the screen, you can press C to turn your background off and on. You can press V to turn off the visibility of your environment off and on. However, for the purpose of this, we'll have our visibility showing, and we're just scrolling through environments until we find one that we like. For example, let's say I like this one. We'll just click and apply, and while we have options inside of Lookdev to set it up to your render, we see that our render isn't actually set up to be like our Lookdev. So this means that by pressing Alt V, if we hover over Lookdev Plus, we see that part of the tooltip is Shift left clicking will copy the Lookdev settings over to render world. So let's go ahead and try that. So we shift click and we see that the render settings from Lookdev have now made it over to our actual render settings, thus simplifying the rendering process, just making it just a one-click process. So in the event that you want to set your environment to be the same thing as Lookdev, you can now do it without having to even enter the Lookdev Plus modal.